were creating history. When did you realize, damn, I think I got something? Was there that moment?
No, man, because it was never. I never reached I never reached my tipping point. You follow me? I've never reached my tipping point. Okay. What I mean by that is, as you do certain things, like Cube, Dre, they all surpassed their tipping point a long time ago. Okay. Their situation is all in the very beginning. Everybody knew what they represented, what they were about. I never had that.
Okay.
In the beginning, there was no. We got a little bit of press from LA Times because we were teenagers doing.
Thank you, Red 7.
Much love, Red 7. God damn, boy. What's got an income tax check? And it just was. They broke off of me, and then gangster rap became the phenomenon of that era, and nobody cared about where they came from. And it wasn't until later on. And even now, I still have not reached that tipping point where my phone is ringing off the hook and people calling me with real money. Okay, I still get phone calls, I still get offers, but they're not the over the top. You know, hey man, I got to have you here. I still got to explain myself. Not on like, oh no, I shouldn't have to be at that point in my life right now. I should have reached my tipping point. I would think by now, where I'd have some representation, and folks would give me the same respect that a Kool Herc or Chuck D got. Gets, I should say.
Damn. Okay, you've done more for West Coast, and we're gonna get to your question, Rat 7. Appreciate you. You've done more for West Coast hip hop than most, if not all, people that came out of the West Coast hip hop culture. How does it make you feel that you still have to explain yourself?
I'm a logical person, and when you understand the logic of it, it makes it easier to understand. Still don't like it, but I understand the logic. Okay, and the logic is basically the people who benefited the most don't know the story to tell it. So they couldn't even tell. They couldn't sit and tell you. They couldn't sit down and do a podcast and tell you how things developed over the years or evolved over the years. All they know is we met Lonzo and he had a house and he was doing the club. They don't know this. They don't know the history of what made this thing really happen. And you know, I can't get mad because you know how you get mad with somebody for not knowing. That's why that's why I do it myself.
That's the best thing you could do. Let's jump into Rad 7's question before we get too comfortable and start jumping into some main topics tonight. But Rad 7 says, Alonzo, what are your memories of the Comedy Act Theater and how far was it from Eve After Dark?
Comedy Act Theater was my Thursday night hangout with Robin Harris, dude. That was my spot. During that time, this is pre-hip hop, man. This is kind of pre-gangster rap for damn show. Pre-gangster rap for damn show. I was popular. I was cracking. The Eve was cracking. Might have been doing doodles, but the Comedy Act Theater was on Thursday night. My partner, who was a distant cousin, Michael Williams, ran the Comedy Act Theater. Okay, and dude, that was women. A celebrity star. The Lakers would come to the Lakers. Magic, Michael Cooper, Norm Nixon, Magic sometimes. Whoever was on the Lakers at the time, Byron Scott, would come and hang out at the Comedy Act Theater. They have a whole table. Now you can't get no play. The Lakers is in the game. You ain't got nothing coming. Nothing. Comedy Act Theater was about 5-6 miles from Eve After Dark. Comedy Act Theater was in Leimert Park. Leimert Park is off of Crenshaw, 43rd and Crenshaw. Eve After Dark is Avalon Segundo. And you roughly talking about 6-7 miles, maybe 8. You ain't gonna walk there, but it's a short drive. We had a lot of fun. I never forget, man. Robin Harris was the host, and he had this thing about you could not get up and go to the bathroom if Robin was on the stage. He would look at you and talk about you real bad. And one time, I think I told y'all this before, I'm gonna tell you again, since he asked. Tommy Hearns was in the house. He had just got his ass whooped by Sugar Ray Leonard. a week before. And Tommy Hearns, he was in the front row playing. You know, he played the role. He the man. He still was a man. He got his ass with my Sugar Ray, but he still was Tommy Hearns. He's sitting there, got a couple of girls, and then he gets up to go pee. And Robert Harris looked at him. You see me up here? And Tommy Harris like, man, shut up. And Robert Harris said the coldest shit in the world. Don't make me call Sugar Ray. Oh, dude. The whole place just erupted. Man, that was the funniest shit I've seen in my life. You had to be there. You'll never know. You'll never know that experience. One day, Robert Harris and Sinbad got into a bagging session. Sinbad had a cordless mic, and Robin was on stage. And dude, the shit was so funny, so hilarious. People had to run out the room to get air. People literally could not breathe because they were laughing so fucking hard they couldn't breathe. They had to run out to the street to get some air because in cats you could not stop laughing. It was the dude, and this is why I tell people it's hard for me to like. I like Dave Chappelle. I love Corey Holcomb. I love Dave Chappelle too, and I like Cat Williams a lot too. But even these guys don't give you the fold-over laughs that I used to get back in the comedy act theater. The foldovers, man. The foldovers, the one that you just damn, shut up, please shut up. You don't get them no more, man. You get some chuckles, you get some ha-has, but you don't get them foldovers, man, that you got to run out the room to get some air because the cat that hit you with so much shit back to back to back. You've been exhaling, you ain't inhaled in damn near 30 seconds. You might be turning blue, okay? And that's what I miss. Same thing I miss about the fight game, man. The fight game back in the day, ain't nobody gonna have no fight, go to the after party. You go to the emergency room and get your ass checked out. You might have to stay a day or two because you'll be pissing blood for a minute. And, you know, when you see liquor games, hockey, all the shit that I grew up on and watched, you know, the rivalries of Magic and Bird and Detroit versus Lakers and Boston versus everybody. Detroit versus everybody. You know, they didn't give a fuck, okay? They coming with it, okay? And somebody might leave them with a black eye or a bloody nose. And then you had the Lakers had guys like, what's the white boy name? Superman. They call him, damn it.
Not Larry Bird, Lambeer.
No. The Lakers did.
The white Kurt Rambis.
Kurt Rambis. When Kurt Rambis came into the Lakers,